Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Sorry I've been away for a few days. I had to go away for work. However, I am back with a full face of first impressions. So while I was away, I managed to pick up a sample of the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I've been absolutely desperate to try this. This is in the shade 2, so we're going to try that today. I also managed to pick up a Matte Me Up liquid lipstick from the Barry M range and one of their new palettes, the Fall in Love Barry M eyeshadow palette. And I haven't actually opened it yet, but if you look at the colours, let me just take off this plasticky thing. Get some scissors. There we go. So if you look at the shades in here, they are very, ooh, cat treats. If you look at the shades in here, you can see they're very autumnal and quite actually similar. They're quite actually similar to the Subculture palette. So if I open the Subculture palette, the shade range is actually, although you've got less shades, like quite similar. You've got kind of quite warm tones, you've got kind of a neutrally pinky colour, a white colour. You've got that kind of burnt orangey red, the coppery orange. Yeah, just quite a few similar shades in there, which is why I thought I might like this palette and I wanted to try it as an alternative. So I thought we would try those today, and I'm really super excited to try this and give it a go. I did swatch it on the back of my hand when I was in store, so I picked it up from John Lewis, and it's actually £40 for a pot, so it's quite an expensive foundation. So I'm kind of hoping that I don't like it because I can't really afford it, but I have heard such good things, literally such good things about it. I know it's going to be good. I just know it. I know it. So yeah, it's a very kind of thin consistency. I'm just going to pop some on the back of my hand. Quite light, and it's quite hydrating. It's a very luminous finish apparently. Just going in with a beauty blender and just blending it in, and it is literally the perfect colour for me. Like, I'm putting it on and I can't even see it. Like, it just melts into my skin. Okay. Now it's quite a thin consistency, medium, light to medium coverage. It's not like a heavy foundation, but it is, look at that glow. Oh, I have primed my face. I don't know if I said that or not, but yeah, I have primed. I primed today using my Becca Backlight priming filter, because I am just in love with that. Literally, and I mix it with the MAC strobe cream. Oh my god, it just literally makes the perfect base for my foundations. I don't know what it is, but I mean, because I'm quite pale, it just kind of gives it that little pop that my skin actually needs. I think if you've got medium skin tones, you know, probably the pigments in it show up a lot better, but because my skin is so pale, it just needs that little bit more of a whiter primer, and mixing the two together just is literally like, it's like magic, absolute magic. I'm really liking this. It is going on so flawlessly. Oh dear. Let's put some on my nose. I haven't put any concealer on yet. I didn't want to kind of just jump in the gun and kind of mix things together that don't mix together, but So I wanted just to put like a base of this down. It is just beautiful. It is such an everyday foundation. Well, it's not meant to be well, I say it's an everyday foundation. You probably couldn't afford to use this every day, you know? I mean, I probably could afford to use it every day. Whether I'd want to afford to use it every day, I don't know. Oh my god, it like makes my skin look beautiful. Oh, I really want it so much. Now, very fortunately, I do actually have a £20 gift voucher from John Lewis, so I could end up buying this. Oh my god. I might even do like a side-by-side impression for this and NARS, because NARS is my favourite foundation at the moment I own, so I really want to kind of compare the two, like side by side, and see whether there is actually a difference. Just want to make sure it's all buffed in. Okay, it is gathering just a tiny bit in my creases, no more than what my NARS does. Less than what my NARS does, really. Wow. I love the finish this gives to my skin. Look at that. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Wow. And because it's quite thin, a little bit goes quite a long way. Like, I've still got probably a couple of applications left of that, so wow. Yeah, I really like that. It doesn't feel heavy at all. It feels really nice and light. Yeah. Oh no. Why did I try it? But yeah, that's a lovely foundation. If you've got dry skin and you're quite pale, like, that is a perfect match. Like, literally, that is a perfect match on my skin. I can't believe what a good colour match that is. Let's see if it oxidises at all, but that is so good. Okay, right, moving on. I'm just going to have a sip of tea. And I'm just going to put some bronzer and stuff. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I think, is try out this Matte Me Up lip kit by Barry M, and this is in the shade Go To. They did have a couple of other pale shades, and I think they came off a little bit more pinky. I know that pinks don't suit me as much as corals, so I went for the more kind of neutrally browny tone. Just to see how this comes off. Now these have had quite good reviews. They're apparently really very similar to the Kylie lip kits, or that's kind of what they're meant to be like dupes of, so to speak. And they've also just brought out a load of shimmery ones, and I have actually got a shimmery one now as well, but I didn't use it today, or I'm not using it today, should I say. It just comes with a little lip pencil. There we go. That's the lip pencil colour. Let me just pop it on my hand so you can kind of see that. There we are. Yeah, I'm not using a shimmery one today because, as you can see, I'm wearing black and I'm going to work, so it's not really appropriate. We don't need a shimmer. For work, wouldn't really be quite right. Yeah, that went on really smoothly. Didn't feel draggy at all whatsoever. So super happy with that. And then let's just try this lip colour. Now obviously with the mattes, they are quite drying potentially. So I'm hoping it's not going to be too drying. That's the applicator. Let's just check that shade. Oh yeah, sort of like a brownie movie colour. It's quite a thin formula, so a little bit goes a long way. Matches the pencil really, really well. Yeah, I like that a lot. A lot. Nice and easy to apply. Doesn't look too patchy or anything. Yeah, happy days. Okay, so let's open this palette, shall we? This is the most exciting bit. So this is the Fall in Love eyeshadow palette. Colours in this look really pretty. Let's just do some quick swatches and kind of see how they get on. So I don't think they actually have shade colours, so I'm just gonna do some swatches on my arms for you. So that's the white, you can't really see that, a little bit powdery. Okay, this is like the mauve-y colour. Very pale. Okay, this is the red. Yeah, it's quite nice. This is like a terracotta brown. This is like a taupey colour. That's nice. In fact, that would actually make a good eyeshadow powder if you did need one. Second row, you've got sort of like a pinky natural shade. You can just about pick that up on camera. Then you've got a very, very kind of light taupe. Then you've got this lovely burnt orange colour, which I'm super excited to give a go. Look at that. Ooh. Then you've got like a nice kind of medium brown. And then you've got this darker colour, which is kind of like a bluey black, I think. It's a bit hard to kind of tell. It's just a kind of darky. Yeah, it might have some blue in there, bit of brown, bit of black. But yeah, really kind of nice shades. Super happy to try them, so let's give them a go. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to take the kind of pinky colour and I'm just going to put a wash of that over my lid. I think that's the kind of nearest kind of all over colour. And it's not doing very much. Just going to build that up a little bit because these eyeshadows are quite a hard formula, so they're quite gritty. Okay, that will carry on. I'm then going to think I'm going to go in all over again, just with more of this like little taupey colour, just to see if we can get a little bit more colour build up. Oh, actually that one shows up a little bit better. Let's just kind of work that through. That's better. Happier with that shade as a base colour actually. The pink just didn't really do very much for me. Okay, so first of all I think I'm going to go in with this kind of terracotta colour in my crease. I'm just going to take my normal crease brush and just very lightly, because I'm not quite sure how pigmented this is going to be. Oh yes, oh yes, that's nice. That is really pigmented actually. Wow, I wasn't expecting it to go on so nicely after the first two shades. That's almost too much. Oh well, never mind. What will be will be. Good job I'm only at work for half the day today. Just gonna work that in. That is gorgeous, that shade. It's a little bit harder to blend. I'm just going to go in with a slightly softer brush and just blend out. Okay, I'm just going to blend out that line because, you know, well, that is a bit much for work. But I think they're used to me being like a little bit flamboyant with my makeup now. Okay. Oh, I'm loving it. Love, 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 love. Okay, so next I think I'm going to go in with, I'm going to grab a slightly flatter, actually I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with this kind of orangey tone, which just looks so pretty. I'm just taking a slightly smaller brush. This is a Morphe M169. I'm just going to kind of pat that on the inner part of my lid. And I think I'm just going to have to build this up slightly because it's not as poppy as I wanted it to be. It's very pretty, it's a very pretty shade, but it is a little bit warmer than I thought it was going to be. Very nice, liking it a lot. It's a little bit more powdery, this one, actually. But once you've kind of built it up a little bit, the colour is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I think I'm just going to blend that out a little bit more. And then I'm going to go in with this more reddy shade in my corner on the outer third. Oh, well, that's slightly disappointing. Let me try that one again. Yeah, that's a little bit patchy. I'm going to pat it on a bit more. Let's see if that helps. I'll take this slightly smaller mirror and see if I can get a bit of a closer look. I mean, it's a nice colour once you build it, but yeah, you've got to play with this one a little bit more. I can't say that I'm loving this shade. It's almost, it's just not laying down very much pigment. A little bit of fallout, nothing major, but it's just kind of, you see that there? It's just kind of gathered in my crease and gone a bit lumpy. See if I can blend it. It's just, I think it's one of these shades you're just going to have to work with a little bit harder than some others. I'm not loving it, if I'm completely honest. It's not great. It's not a good colour. But, you know, maybe if I just take my bigger brush and then just kind of go over that and blend it out a bit, you won't notice it's so patchy. Yeah, that seems to work. It's just the pigment is not in it. But it's still pretty, it just isn't buildable. It's not a buildable shade. Okay, so there's not really much more of a darker tone in there other than this little dark one. So I'm just gonna see if I can pop any of this in my corner. Yeah. And I'm just going to get that big fluffy brush again and buff it out, because that seems to work better with these shades. Okie dokie. Okay, so my first impressions of this palette, a bit hit and miss. The colours are really pretty, but you do have to work with them quite a lot. The fluffier your brush, the better. They don't really lay down heavy pigment, so it's more of a wash, and you just have to build it up, blend it, build it up, blend it, and then give it an overall big blend at the end so that it kind of covers any kind of lumpiness, because it was all right for the price. I mean, it was £6, but I mean, if you compared this to my ABH palette, ABH? Yeah, ABH. The Subculture, do I prefer the formula? I prefer the formula in the ABH much better than this. Shame really, because I was hoping that was going to be a good alternative. But I'll still use it. Okay guys, so I'm just going to finish my eye makeup and I will be right back. Hey guys, so this is the finished look. I mean, actually the eyeshadows have grown on me a little bit. They were a lot of work, but actually they do look really pretty. Lipstick, great. Not quite transfer proof 20 minutes later, but pretty good for a £7 makeup. The foundation is still looking hot. I'm loving it. Absolutely great. So yeah, very happy with this look. I'll probably do a check-in when I get home with how the foundation has worn throughout the day. It's now 10:30. So I'm off to work very shortly. I'll be home around 8:30, so I'll keep you posted. Bye! Hey guys, so I've just woken up, actually. It's about midnight. I came home from work about 8 o'clock and completely forgot to do a check-in with you. So I've had a nap and it's alright. I mean, what I would say is that you definitely need to powder it if you want it to last you pretty much all day. It did lift off a little bit around my nose, and I don't know if you can see if I come in a bit closer, like through here it's just kind of gathered a bit, but other than that it's like really good. Can I just say as well, this eyeshadow, look, not moved at all. Colour's kind of faded a bit, doesn't look quite as cool as it did this morning, but no fading, creasing, cracking of the eyeshadow. Perfect. But the foundation actually, you know, the majority of it is actually still there. It's just faded a little bit where I've been touching my face and that sort of thing, where I've been asleep on the pillow, but like it lasted really well considering. Absolutely love it. So yeah, and I spoke to a few people about it today as well, actually, at work, and I was like, oh, I'm trying out this new foundation, and they're like, oh, I've tried that one, it's really good, I really love it. So it made me want to buy it even more. Yeah, anyway guys, I hope you're all having an amazing day. I have to go to bed now, so but I hope you liked this review. Give it a thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe, and I will check you all later.